Welcome. As you can see behind me, we have our new second edition of Making Good Men Great, Surfing a New Masculinity. As I said, it's the second edition. In this instance, my wife has co-authored this with me. And just to give you a bit of background, when I first published Making Good Men Great, I wasn't sure how most guys would receive it. I mean, the title itself puts something on the table. The fact that most of us are actually good, but good actually is not the ceiling. It never was. In this second edition, which is, as I said, co-authored with my wife, Lorin Josephson, it carries the same central argument that the version of masculinity most of us have grown up with was built on, in the book, four interlocking values: territoriality, hierarchy, acquisition, competition. And since then, I've even added on a new value, which is actually combativeness. It, at the time, didn't occur to me or Lauren that that really needs to be included. Those values aren't random. They're the load-bearing walls of patriarchal culture, and they've been quietly shaping men's behaviour, relationships, and our inner lives for a long, long time. The problem isn't that men are inherently aggressive or emotionally unavailable or disturbed. The problem is that we're trained to be more like that than we actually want to be. But for most of us, we didn't even notice that that was happening. I use surfing in this book deliberately. I grew up on the northern beaches of Sydney. I know what surf culture looks like when it's generous and inclusive. And when localism, status, and territoriality take over, it poisons the whole thing. And believe me, that has happened more and more and more. Money got involved, surf got more crowded, people became more competitive, and it became a narcissistic show. Now, the same dynamic plays out in the workplace, in families, in friendships. Patriarchal ideology can colonize almost any human activity if we're not paying attention to it. What Lorin and I are proposing here is not a dismantling of masculinity. It's a refinement of it. It's a deconstruction of patriarchy and a reconstruction of masculinity. The ocean doesn't stop being the ocean because you learn to read it more carefully. A man doesn't stop being a man because he decides that inclusion matters more than territory, that distribution matters more than accumulation, that cooperation builds something worth building. True greatness in the framework we've developed has nothing to do with wealth, status, or who wins the argument. It is fundamentally about character. It's about the quality of your relationships and the legacy you leave in the lives of people who knew you well. That's the work this book is asking you to do. Not easy work, but work that's worth doing. So please, do yourself a favor, reach out, get a copy. How you do that is all embedded in the podcast and Patreon and on my website. And until next time, this is me signing off.